Alright. So last night, I got into the Outer Worlds again. I built a character, went around, died a lot. The character is not ideal for my play style, so I'm going to actually start a new one. We started off in hard. I'm taking it back to normal because they actually uh are quite challenging. I think all these settings are still good. So we'll jump right in.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation
Sleep
chamber.
in perfect safety.
You'll
Well,
wake up
this
in a perfect society designed to
light years
maximize
sleeps
your
go by
productivity
unnoticed.
with guaranteed full employment.
Life on the
With only
colony
a
world
minor
is
term of
perfectly
service,
planned
you will
and
become the
perfectly
master of your own
balanced.
destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Excellent. Okay. So I like to carry things. I like to do melee, but this game is so hard on melee. Oh. Hmm. And I love.
I'll have to use smaller words around you.
So we have less critical damage when you have a low intelligence. Honestly, if you're not really pumping up crits, that's not a massive thing. And the dumb dialogue options are so funny. They're really so
You
good.
tend to miss obvious cues, like incoming walls.
So this is just removing, like, so if we remove the headshot and weak spot bonuses, right? Of course, it's going to make our use of like handguns, like specifically long guns, terrible. Um, is there anything else that's like shared between the two? I don't think anything else is shared between the two, but it's pretty ugly. Uh, having both mines be low.
You could survive on the surface of Tartarus, briefly.
So having an extremely high strength just increases overall melee damage, which I don't think is super affected by weak spots anyway. Definitely not now. And we don't have to worry about trying to build up some sort of crit. Now this increases our attack speed, so that also increases how much damage we're doing. And then this, like not our companions, but our personal regeneration.
Stiff upper lip, even without all the ice.
Is pretty nice. But it does stop us one whole percentage. So it's like 2.5 on that last one.
I wonder if you're also morally flexible.
which is interesting because it's like this is a 1.5, whereas that's
I
like a
bet you could
full
slip into all
10%,
sorts of
whereas that's
hard-to-reach places.
2.5 or another 1.5. But if you get to this
Let's hope the trip
highest,
back to my lab is as easygoing as you are.
that's pretty significant. But is it significant? Like, plus this also gives us the two-handed melee better. Lie, sneak. I'm not really sure.
You won't be
Make
quite
this
so
come
common after
down,
you've saved the entire colony.
and then there you go. Kind of hard to like old dummy poo here, huh? All right, I like it. So obviously we are into melee.
Good. I need someone who can smack a little sense into this colony.
Then the question becomes, do we defense? So the block skill provides bonus armor rating while holding a melee weapon and can allow a perfect block, which is unlocked at 20. Block just before you get hit to stagger your attacker. I'm not really sure that that's like it. The armor reading helps by 6, all the way up at 30.
Reflexes of a bristling canid.
I'm not sure that that's as good as being able to sneak. We're naturally healing quite well.
You had a hand in everyone's pocket.
That's cool because we keep doing this, and that means that for a while at least we'll be able to break into stuff. Because we're not making money the other way. We're not doing good engineering. We're gonna have to sell and have them fix things for us because we're a little fragile. We're a little fragile. All right. I believe there it is. Yeah, one-handed melee +1. It's really tiny.
We colonists prefer our food canned, not grown.
Just doing your part for the worms. Oh, the randomize is so painful. Let's see. So they're like the starting points, right, of different faces. I think this is our guy. I don't think his skin color matters at all. I just thought to let people know what we're about. There we go. There we go. Starting to look like Dracula. That jaw huge. Yes. There we are. I mean, why not stay true to nature? Here's our guy. I like it because he's stealthy, you know? But, you know, certainly run afoul of some stuff. And he's seen some things. There we go. Just stay true to form. This is exactly who I am. Oh, yes. Time to go. Wait back in space.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Terra 2, orbiting laboratory, Halcyon system.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down to 90%. Skip drive.
Shit.
Inoperable.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? A bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes. Not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself.
He just used the welder to complete the seal on this pod that's about to go into space.
Now, my
Fast.
ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck.
Improves your
Can you
accuracy.
hear
Makes
me?
you a smaller
Is
target.
this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Ah, you've landed. Good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste.
That's amazing. I still love that.
Hawthorne
What
won't
a
mind you
great
taking
intro.
the ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
Thank you.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Look at how fast I regenerate. Oh my god. It's amazing.
Hey, you. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings.
So it's still, I'll patch you up.
Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange for my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help.
How are you feeling?
Better, thanks to you. I might have bled out on my own. Or worse, had to go begging the boss for some Adrena time. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
What were you doing out there?
Investigating an illegally grounded ship. All spacecraft must arrive and depart from authorized landing pads. That's board law, that is. Some hull had grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
I got a better idea. Give me your gun, and I'll go get
Yeah,
help.
okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
And I'm off. There's really nothing to say to you. Let's take all your stuff, though. Oh, I can pick his pocket. Da, da, da. Nice. Really have no problem stealing from you, I'm afraid. Tech skills versus stealth skills. Excellent. Well, I'm in Spacer's Choice regalia. They should like me. Do. There we are. That's an unlock, isn't it?
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell? This...
Little spready boys, huh? Tactical time dilation. Love it. That's much more effective and much better at saving ammunition. Oh man, I think that just cost me nothing. Excellent. Found a new weapon. 73, 73. Bleed versus knockdown. I think we'll keep the bleed. We go this way, more stealthy.
I smell blood.
Oh, he's smelling his own dude. That's right.
Come out! Come out! Attack! You bleed!
Somebody after me? Yeah. That's nice. Okay. Didn't have to do it very much to me. The bright orange or bright yellow suit is increasing my stealth.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed!
Okay.
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
So I've heard I found one of your teammates holed up in the cave.
Really? How is he?
Well, Medicate, I helped him with the pain.
Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid from off-brand physicians. We'll see him back to Edgewater, just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs, son.
Don't worry. Oh, coward! I'll do it myself. Do we go in like a lunatic or stealth? I mean, stealth will get us like maybe one or two before somebody sees us. Yeah. Stay out of the long grass. Don't go into the long grass. Pretty sure that guy will see us if we come over here and try to stab this vandal, but I don't know. Nope. Yep. Nope. And then this part sucks. Like getting out of stealth. There we go. Perfect. Come around the corner. Nice. You've unlocked perfect blocks. You gained enough experience to go up a level once your character ledger advance. Or you can open your character ledger to. Oh wow, I'm just not talking right today. How do we get one in each of these? Just adjusted skill value. I wonder what that means. Anyway, we just up melee. Or do we crouch move speed increase is nice. We can't get to it. Yeah. Cockpit preview, that's cool. Yeah, I think right now we're gonna focus on being exceptionally killy. Melee power attacks. What did they say? Sure, we can look at it, the codex. Let's select our perk. They're not slow, you're just fast. So we regenerate well, giving us a bigger pool or better armor. I think better armor is the better way to go. Just need things to do less damage to us. All right, the basics. Crouching, dodging, jumping, sprinting, weapons and armor. Some energy weapons can be charged up, spin up, management. emergency medical inhaler. Melee power attacks. By holding the attack button, you charge up an overhead power attack that inflicts significant extra damage. Doing the charge up during a standard attack, you prepare a strong sweep attack that can hit multiple enemies in the front and is hard to avoid. Okay. And perfect blocks. In your time, you block perfectly. The melee attack arrives. Got it. Check out that, there it is. Let's go investigate the ship.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
I'm not here to misappropriate anyway.
I detect an elevated heart rate, indicating dishonesty. Please prepare yourself for lethal deterrence. Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And our first dump. Great! You're getting shot into space twice in one day!
You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
Is this Hawthorne ship?
This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Mm-hmm. He's a red spear under my escape pod.
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
Nod and smile.
Excellent. Welcome back, Captain Hawthorne. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure,
I love
and we were
the
forced
Ada
to make
facial
an emergency
expressions.
landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand? Thank you. I appreciate your cooperation. Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
No promises.
I suppose everything on the Unreliable belongs to you now, Captain. Help yourself. No, really.
I will. Mostly the tossball stick, which is very exciting. Yes, I know.
If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, The Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal, Captain.
Yeah. It's not what I need right now. Is this in need of repair? Or no, this is. Oh, in that case. Let's see. This by value, yeah. So is this the most value? Yes. No. And we'll use that too. Oh, I have to go to a thing to repair. Yeah, I can't just repair my stuff. Haha.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
You take payments in wanted violence? I don't have a
I'll
job.
waive your fee since you helped us with those marauders. If you're looking for work, talk to the constable down at Edgewater. She's got a bounty on marauders. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Take care.
What do you think you're doing?
What do you mean? All right, well, that is harder to do than it looks. Now, last time we went over here and killed marauders and got stuff, but I think we're just go straight to town. I can't really handle too many negative reputation changes, so.
Huh? I smell blood!
Bonk. There's his buddy.
Kill!
Come on. That was nice. There he is. Didn't have anything. Beautiful.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend.
My pod crashed in those hills, my friend.
Your pod? What are you on about? You take a bruise to the cranium? Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices.
Never got your name. I'm Jailer.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
What am I talking? Junior in humor, like a comedian?
Nah, I ain't that fancy. I just dig holes in the ground and fill them with dead folk.
Who do I talk to about finding a power
Definitely not the
regulator?
junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
That depends on the work. You offering me a job?
Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
You want me to collect?
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
All right. Okay. Time for a little robbery. So glad that there's a second of this game coming. It's such a cool game. Just maintaining this style, engine, all the rest of this. There's just so much they can do. Perfect. It was a robbery. Precision spectrum magnification monolens, which will increase engineering. This increases handguns, but also has more armor, so that's getting put on. Cool. I can't put an extra consumable in, so I'd actually have to press tab and take those in the moment. Go into town. Alright, now let's just rob the town blind, and then we'll sell everything we find. Sad.
Another day at the cannery.
Don't go knocking your work.
Keep your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
You say so.
I appreciate the company and all, but you really ought to leave. You don't want to be seen around me. Because I'm sick. You don't want to associate with people in the sick house. We're not worth your time. I'm in about as much trouble as I can be. No reason you ought to be tarnished by association. People are gonna talk. I don't know which company you work for, but if it's Spacer's choice, boss can still write you up for fraternizing with an incompetent worker. Maybe you don't know this, but there's a real simple reason you don't talk to the plagued. You don't want what we've got. It's not the plague you gotta worry about catching. It's my attitude. Company always tells us weak spirits lead to weak bodies. If I didn't want to fall sick with plague, maybe I should have worked harder.
So
maybe I should have taken more pride in my work. I really wish you wouldn't say those sorts of things. I told you once already. People could be listening. I'm feeling a touch faint. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a spell.
Killing the sprats.
Fire! And stay down, Mr.
That person's alive, so. I didn't steal from the sick.
Something's not right. Waste of company ammo!
I'll just leave the Centunas there. These people are all just sick. Alright. There a bunch of dead sprats out here? Nice.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Listening to you makes my head hurt.
This is what happens when you eat with your fingers. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment. Gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions. I mean that I can't possibly pay my gravesite fees. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch. Thank you, no. I despise the cereals. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies. Not a bad idea, but I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions. Much obliged. What can I do for you? You know about Eugene? How? Were you snooping around in my things? Or was it just dumb luck? Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave. That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's Choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I? Yes, I suppose I must. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
Collector.
You read the latest report? don't know you. Ameliakin, Spacer's Choice Beverage Dispenser. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here. Nah, I'm contractually obligated to serve you. Just not gonna be too happy about it. If you're gonna have a drink, I'd like to ask that you do it within the premises. Can't have you taking drinks over to those deserters. Traitors. The lot of them. Bunch of folks decided they were tired of working and went out into the wilds to fend for their own selves. Town's already struggling to make quotas, even without that band of slackwits abandoning their posts. Bunch of lazy, shiftless rung leeches. Anyway, enough about them. What can I do for you? Coming right up.
Full feed, so jolly, of course. Nice. So how are we on money? 399. Excellent. All right. I think that's an excellent place to put on our first break. I will be back soon. Best dialogue skill. 15. Well, not great.
Hey.
Never seen you here before. You a visitor? Welcome. On behalf of the Spacer's Choice family, let me welcome you to, where am I again? Edgewater, Jewel of the Vale. May the law bless our beloved cannery with 100 years of, what's it called? Productivity. That's the one. Yep, that's us. Productive.
Shouldn't you be working?
I am in no condition to do any work. Not so long as my injuries trouble me. Yep. Got my mitt stuck in a rotor wheel. Shredded my wrist up real good. Conrad went and sewed up my hand, but I couldn't do much about the pain. Boss was real generous to me, though. Got myself a 5% discount on Zero G Brew. After the second bottle, the only pain I feel is emotional. Hey, Conrad's a surgeon. Well, he's a barber. That's like surgery, but for your hair.
Yep. Freedom. Picked up the sealed bundle. Totally know what that's for. Simple is that? Ordnance control, melee weapon skills, and more armor. Absolutely. Looks good too. Steely steel. I mean, just because I'm bad guy doesn't mean I'm bad guy. Just had to double check nobody's in here. Don't need my reputation to get any worse. Don't need them to know that I'm just robbing them blind. Anybody's notices. All right. Hi guys, I did nothing back there. Totally bored. Da, 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 da. Now I believe this gentleman
It's
has
not the
a
best
cool
choice.
hammer
It's Spacer's Choice.
for sale.
And before you ask, I'm all out of deluxe salt tuna. All I've got is gourmet.
Gross.
Music to my ears.
I mean, do we sell ammo? Because we're pretty into beating people down, you know? Keeping like all the health stuff, body attribute stuff too. Help us pump up enough for a actual fight.
Work your jaw on some Spacer's Chaw. Music to my ears.
4,000. That's awesome. I have insufficient bits, so I'm not level 5. Does that matter? Do you like the idea of having a hammer, though? What's amazing is this impact hammer is only one-handed, and it does so much more damage. So I'm not really concerned with these then. So I could sell these. Excellent. Keep the ammo because I just think that's a good idea. We're to 665. We can easily afford the impact hammer. I think we'll also find something like this just fine without spending any of our money. Let's not spend money yet. Let's be frugal. Let's be a frugal person. That's fun, right? Oh, I'm terrible at frugality. Da da da. Hello. I'm just gonna find all the money in the game. Where is he? Oh, I need to get my stuff repaired too. Silly.
Spacer's Choice, the brand of choice for spacers on a budget. Music to my ears.
I can do repair. Excellent. It's too brutal, man. Not being able to repair your stuff, awful.
Wonder if the plague's ever gonna pass.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
I do like hiding stuff in corners. Just there it is. Objects keep nice. Sometimes they hide really valuable stuff. Corners. Here we go. Vending shares discovered. Oh yeah. Taste the freedom. So we can't sell. That impact hammer as well. Ooh, backpack. Love that. Nice. That means hacking skill. I love that. It's not the best choice. Go. Steal, steal, steal. It's really kind of hard to do standing up. Or not, you know. Go right there. Do. Oh, yeah.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy. Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment. Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill. I could do without the sarcasm. Wasn't acting out of the goodness of my heart. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker. Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable. Eugene wasn't family. Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism. I'm plenty serious. In fact, I'm a little upset Eugene didn't think things through. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice. Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all, and his arms were commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
What a horrifying like, this is where we're going. Steal it. Oh. I mean, that's just what you get for not having guards literally everywhere. No. I can take Sprat Heights. That's adorable. They are definitely feeding this thing Sprat. Calling it tuna or salt tuna, whatever that is. That's that one guy's hand. The machine. Checks out. Yeah, it's a little spratty. now. That is actually what we're here for. Try to pull it out without shutting the power down. I believe we get fried. All these nice explosive barrels are here in case you have to fight your way to it, I think. Terrifying. Alright, I think we go talk to Mr. Dobbs now and get our first companion. 'Cause, you know, I'm not talking to him for him. Ugh. Gross. There we go.
The grease monkey, Argo? Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up.
Sorry, Parvati, I should have rescued you earlier.
Warning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Are you Reed? I was told I should talk to you.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
I actually am in uniform, but you do have the wrong idea about me.
So it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
For a power
The
regulator.
only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. Saw someone put his hands on a regulator while the power was running. His legs were still twitching when we buried him. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
You say mostly
I'm not
abandoned.
entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
People.
The people living in the botanical labs. They're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations. Neither do I. The fault was entirely mine. I pushed them too hard. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town. Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership. That reason was me. I asked too much and pushed too hard. But I am ready to make amends if they are willing to return to the fold. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that. Of course, I understand completely. Here, let me give you the passcode to the geothermal plant. A sign of good faith for so politely listening to me as I ramble on.
Are you setting off for the Vale? Because I know my way around. I mean, in case you want a guide. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you.
Great!
I love Parvati.
I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
It's like the opposite of Fallout
Best
4.
of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Companions are essential. Gaming codes down there. C, X, and C. Hold. Music.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
I wanted to deal with nuance. I wouldn't be this heavily armed. Let's move. This is about the deserters, so there's another side of it. Figures really didn't exactly strike me. It's pretty straightforward.
To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Afford?
Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place. Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is. The mission's on the east side of town. You can't miss it, on account of it being the only clean thing. Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Not this one. And that's the constable. Oh no, this is Parvati's place. Everything here is just available.
If you're
to
hungry,
us.
I could open up a... Hey, that's... I mean, if you need it. Okay.
I'm taking all of your things, love, because you're coming with me. We're a thing now.
My dad's... It's an office. Just my office.
mean, what would have been nice is if you would have unlocked that for me, but you know.
Oh, you like flowers? I can't find many kinds around here.
Like bypass shunts.
If you need to go, I'll wait outside.
That would be.
I don't like coming out here. On the street stare.
So she's not quite comfortable here. She's a little accident brain. I love her.
This is where the magic happens. Well, science. But it still happens.
Still happens. Alright, now I think I can repair at a workbench. Yes. So great. You can also break down at a workbench. Oh, should we? Bolter pistol. A good choice to break those down, but we're gonna leave the tossed roll stick. Alright, so we've got this one. This is a 2. This one-hander's got a better. I think this is gonna be our current setup. We can break down stuff. And we should, because those repairs, we should never pay for another repair like that. That's just, oh, it was awful. That's cute. Let's go talk to the vicar.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do? Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
Can Parvati get treated by a sawbones?
I see today we'll be conversing without metaphors. I'd guess her condition is incurable. It's unlikely to be fatal, but she may feel more heartache than most.
Could you maybe stop talking about me like I'm some kind of weird bug?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
There's nothing safe here.
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
Handsome? Kind of weird to see you all into around here.
What? You seem the perfect type to go blindly into the wild on a suicidal quest. I'm looking for a journal, a handwritten book, with the name M. Bokonu on the cover. I'll pay you to find it.
Oh, look.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Leveled up. Okay, so now these are separate because we're at the 50 mark. Don't really need my handgun stuff to go up. This would hurt. None of this would hurt. Now, I don't believe that any of these things actually stop me from being able to do the tech stuff. It's just, it started way lower, right? Because I don't think I need. Look at that weapon reach, and then these attacks are like they're both so good. The alternative is that I start putting some stuff into here so that we can repair our weapons in the field. Also needs 5. And that also gives us that second drug inhaler slot. Now, if I do dialogue by 5, we probably increase our things, but we also get these benefits, which are cool, because we're going to fight auto mechanicals and everybody else. So let's, yeah, 5 points, right? Like, we obviously do want to specialize a bit, but these are all super. Oh, we just got our first person too. Oh, choices are so hard. Oh. Let's do leadership. There we go. So hard to choose. Nice. So we've got some companion abilities. We don't have this right now. So check out Parvati. Alright. So she has an impact hammer, which I kind of want. That's cool. Can I pick a perk yet? Alright, so she's medium, which means she follows at a moderate distance. We could have her stay close to me. Of course, if I blow up, it's over anyway, so it doesn't matter. So I'm melee. If she's melee, I feel like we'll struggle together, right? And then aggressive, always engages in attacks when the player enters combat. Excellent. If that's the case, then we're going to steal your melee. How do I give this to Parvati? So I can slide it around, but what I so I have to have like an extra weapon to do that? Oh my God. That's a weird thing you've had put in the game, guys. Just gonna say that. All right. There's a special person I have to go speak to about their fees.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier.
Poor body. Thank you. So if we close this door, stay behind him where he can't see us. Can actually just steal the stuff right off it. Nice. Cool thing is, what happens if I talk to him then?
Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy. You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state? You don't know that. I could have been saying anything. Maybe I said vague. You know how words sound a mite strange when you're sick. Wait, no. Oh, damn it. Okay, listen. Maybe I am feeling a little under the weather, but I swear I'm on the mend. Please, don't tell the constable.
Get away from me, Ripper.
She'll toss me in the sick house. I would have confessed before the good vicar. Get some ablutions for my spirit. Just never found my courage is all. Hey, you're hale and healthy and possibly for hire, ain't you? Do a good turn for an expiring old man. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Will do it.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy. Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead. I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do. I'm doing right by the town, I'll tell you that much. You bring me that medicine and I'll see that it goes to the right people. That's all I can ask of you.
Yeah. One more fee to collect.
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me.
Whoa, buddy. It's getting serious. Must rob houses. This is like one of the most satisfying looters. If I remember correctly. Gentle person for the fee is over this way.
When I was little, we'd get freighters.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
What are you babbling about? Silas sent me for
I
your
told
fees.
Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
I found this bundle in the cat's lavatory. I think it's
It
yours.
is indeed. And I will thank you to hand it here. You got some quick eyes, what with detecting my carefully hidden cache. Resistance could use your talents. The war! The coming apocalypse! Man versus machine! I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
Well, fuck me.
Oh, they mean to.
Yeah.
Just you wait. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I see them over by the old power plant. Clattering
Subtitles.
about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
What can I do to stop the coming apocalypse?
You can gird yourself in the armor of righteousness, soldier.
All right.
From this moment on, you are a proud member of the resistance. They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town.
Maybe a member of the
This scout
resistance.
must not be permitted
Not
to
sure I'm
return
proud.
to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
Got it.
Mechanicals got a weak spot in their midsections. I think the technical term is, the blue glowy square thing. Go on.
What exactly do you
I'm
do?
Ludwig Miller, Associate Security Officer for Transportation. Officially, unofficially, strictly between you and me, I am the only thing standing between Edgewater and total annihilation.
Clearly, this man has spent too much time out here. For me. Making it harder for me to steal, leaving the door open. So you know. Get the vending machine. Stun baton, which I believe gives us better damage against the automechanicals. I don't want to spend any of our precious money. Hack into that. Oh, grenade launcher, plasma rifle, some good stuff in here. Bullets and things, huh? That guy's got a grenade launcher. we'll flirt with that danger later. Alright, so we've got all of the. We can just go straight to Silas, shall we? Let's do that. Hi, guys. I'm really bad at this when it's little tiny guys.
Put one down!
Right? I don't feel accomplished for killing a sprat, but it is necessary to practice. Excellent. We're getting a little bit more of the old frame stutter than I like. Yeah. And you can also pull foliage down a bit. Yeah, there we go.
Hey, Miss
That's
Parvati.
smoother.
Come for a visit?
Not today. Just helping this fella.
Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss. Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house. Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you? You run into any trouble? Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
Mm-hmm. What does this mean?
And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
I'll hold you to it. Right. So now, established all of our fees. We should go deal with the auto mechanical, get the books, all that lovely stuff. No. How do... Good, so there's a thing here. I can now swap that. Come back to my inventory. Swap this. Actually, like plasma cutters. Real nice. And since she's going to be using other stuff, well, we use the plasma cutter and the hammer. And we can give ourselves a hunting rifle in case I have to deal with things at range. We can give her a light machine gun. Okay. Then start to break down things that are below a certain value, which I think should be 10. Ooh, 16 helmet armor. That is excellent. It's armor, so. Oh. All right, I feel that the setting for helmets has got to be changed. I want to see faces. Let's see that one. Okay. Show player helmet. Fan helmet. I'm gonna get rid of the bobbing too. Just yeah, we get a much smoother action. personal lightsaber. Alright. Do I need to go in for anything? No. We're all set up. Alright. Ah! Ah, yes. We look amazing. Okay, I gotta get new stuff for them. But I'm also gonna take a quick break here and get some food in me and a fresh drink. Be right back. There we are. Oh, that's delicious brownies. Filling a hole in my life. This salt tuna is slop. Consumables come by loading into the inhaler. The inhaler automatically uses the adrenal when available, and its effectiveness is based on our medical skill. Which I think we just increased. Yes. Awesome. So that's not a bad thing to do. So yeah, we can do tech, stealth, and the hand stuff. Leadership is probably just fine here at 20 for a while. Yes. Very excited to use that. It says employer rights. Elmer Thompson, lifetime net value 8,112 bits. Wow. I'm assuming that's Reed's dad. Is this like the some crypt or something? I think there's any bad guys right here, right? I have a sniper rifle. Peek. Looks fine.
Clever.
I feel like that ammunition's gonna be the one of the key things that's gonna make us a lot of money. Because I don't think she uses the ammo, but I am not sure. If she does, I'm gonna switch her to melee. Monsters in here.
Incoming! Everyone all right?
Yep. Accidentally hit the Taste of Freedom machine gun. I like being good at. I've never been good at lockpicking before. It's nice to not just have to skip so many of those things because you're out of the mags. Oh, it's really nice. You know, as a person who loves to loot. Oh. Awesome. I love to hide stuff under desks. Oh, Hugh, Tough enough. Oh. There's people over this way. None that I could see though. Ooh, wrong direction. Just go ahead and drop down there. I don't think any of these things are the missions we've had yet. So let's take a look at our missions. So we've got the comes now to power. It's the main quest. Go kill the robots. The Emerald Veil. I think we can actually see all of these on the map. Yeah, that's how you do it. So we're here. To a vending machine. Toggle in that. There we go. So let's do die robot. Wants us to shoot it in the blue thing. Sorry, my friend. The missing that I'm doing right now is confusing. You know what I mean? Like it's an... Oh, there we go. It's clearly not an invulnerable sprat. I think this will do great on the old automechanical. Assuming I can get to him. Oh, wow. Works great on the old automechanical. It's very satisfying, too, hitting with that hammer. Little loot happening there. And then entrance. Frozen dinner, some sliced bread. Excellent. Haven't had to use like any of our stuff yet, but I've had like a nice stand-up fight yet, huh? We can fix that. But let's go turn in this quest because I think it gives us another. Just walk back over that. So for beasties, I think you want to use flame. I think beasties. It's exactly what we've got over here. Hello. Ooh. This guy was doing a little study on some really nasty things. If I remember correctly, we really don't want those to get close to us. They hurt real bad. Bits. Ooh. Got like a little pile of stuff they were guarding. Anyway. little shutter effect again. So pretty.
Bring us honor, soldier.
Like faces being lit up.
You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head case? Actually, don't tell me.
Get some
Rather
help.
use my imagination. In fact, I think the time's coming to unwrap that package you delivered me, which, unbeknownst to you, housed a mighty weapon. Feast your eyes, soldier. This here's a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig. There's a workbench right through this door. Attach that unit to your favorite weapon and go forth into glorious battle. Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson.
I get it. You want me to go undercover as a mechanic, learn their ways.
You got pluck, kid. But no, can't risk having you go native. I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module. If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of 0G to your memory.
To install your mod, first select the item you wish to upgrade, then choose the type of mod you wish to install. Finally, pick the mod and install, and boom, your upgraded item. Both weapons and armor can be modified. Mods can't be removed once they're used, so put them on your favorite gear. Well, let's see. We can do a sure grip, which means this will slow down. Causes damage type dealt to plasma. So it's currently already plasma. So, you know, not very helpful. The hunting rifle seems to already have one. An extendo sight. We can make it. So this just increases the magazine size. I think that's a good install. Yeah, we could do it. Awesome. And then you get Tinker. But I don't have the ability to do Tinkering. It's just like levels up your thing if you don't find more. Right? I think so. It's been a hot minute since I played. Okay. Let's go get the illustrated manual then, shall we? Or we can go after the Sprat monster that's underneath this platform. There it is. Mega Sprat. I think there's like several different kinds of like super Sprats over here and like a Sprat Queen, but it might just be the Mega Sprat now. All right.
Here we go.
Oh, what happened? Shot in the face a lot. Switch. Oh, oh, wrong weapon. Get over there. Roar. Roar, roar, roar. Oh my god.
Everyone all right?
Nice. Woohoo. That was fun. Wow. Nice. Go the right way, right? Yeah. Well, it's in stealth mode still. There's got to be like a flashlight button, right? Or is it just hating me at night? Controls. Edit key items we should be able to find. I don't see a light. Hey, cash register. It's amazing.
That was quick.
There's chunks of enemy everywhere. Right. Beautiful. Isn't it beautiful, Parvati? Would I just take you to the nicest places? Let's see. So, don't think there's anything else of interest down here. I could be wrong. Nope. Back up top. No. None of the. Oh, video. I was like, starting to think we couldn't from this side. Ooh. I don't know that I've ever checked this like wrecked ship over here. Looks like the end of this river. Can't see anything. I think we're safe. Nice. think that's about it, though. Checking the coastline now. Oh, there's some clean hits over here.
Incoming!
There we go.
Wow, great work!
Right? Also, my understanding is that beasts hit kind of hard in melee, and I'm not sure that I've got enough like armor and skill yet to take beatings. I'm scared is what happened. Decided to come bury somebody a little further out, huh? Let's check the map. Lone Grave. Over here's our landing site. Then up here, I think this is a Marauder camp, yeah? Let's see. I think so. There's somebody there for sure. Just kind of incinerated, didn't he? Oh my god.
That's the last of them!
Nice! There's only 3? That was great. Let's loot the pile of powder that guy became. Catching sprats. And they were looking at my ship. A massive problem with that. All right. What's our next mission? Oh, we were going super wrong way. Oh, let's stranger in a strange land and die robot. What is it? Oh, is that the geothermal? Yeah, we want the illustrated one. Da 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 da. Stepping over the gravestone. I think we're gonna see some dudes here. No, apparently not. That's a purple tree. big guy here. Wow, I love this build. Yeah, I think we can definitely increase the difficulty again. Nice. There we are. So his domicile is elsewhere. This is Goose Chasm. Chasing the goose. Okay. I mean, it's a cool little bar area, though. It's nice to have lockpicking. Right, so that was investigated. Let's check out this house. And that's it. And this house is all locked up. So it's this one. Big evicted sign. Awful. Alright, so should we do the loan tomorrow on the way over? I think so. They're harder to kill now, but we're still doing pretty good.
You're fast.
I I really am. Only at this. Okay. It's like roars in the distance, like roar. Hmm. Really shouldn't have so much glow on their landmines if they want them to, work. It's wishful thinking that was explosive. Are we through there yet? Right. I think we're dealing with the mechanicals here. Oh, my legs! I broke my legs! Armor parts. Garbage. Okay. Okay, guys, yeah. There's one. Oh, we've got skill and perk points available. We will use them. Alright, so we've been using one-handed. Having a 30% increase in reach is not terrible at all. We do 10 in here. We'll get a hack. We'll come close to this. We'll get it with Parvati, but I don't know if it does the unlock at all. I think it's just the skill, right? And we need a lot of this, but I think we're going to, right? It was plan? Or are we going to do stealth first? So far, sneak attacks have not been going nearly as terribly as I thought, but I am up armored as well. I think tech. I think tech. I think we're good here for now. I think we go up tech first, and then we start pumping into those once we need it. All right. It's a strut. Perks. Okay, so we've got our base armor up. So increase in our speed would be real helpful. Just walk a little faster.
Don't mess with us.
of this build. Spacer's Choice. This someone? The Manta Queen. Yeah, probably struggling to get one. It's the site of. This is not Fallout. This is where something bad happened. Something real bad. I know, right? Better at catching these guys. Yeah, I scanned through those because I need my character to pick up anything from there, but if there is anything of non-lore value, then he remembers it for when we need to use it. It's just the front. I don't think I searched everything out. I did not. Okay. I feel that was probably more valuable at another time. Give that not to Abernathy, but to the lady who will give it to the sick people. Came in. So kill our friend there. Missed a lot of loot in this room. So it's mostly just trying to deal with the enemy. Okay, we need the stair up. Deal with our last two friends in here.
Look out! Don't mess with us.
Really good at this. Like how she takes care of business. Machine gun. Excellent. All right, I think we raided the place. Right, there's nothing else up here, right? the stairways down. Okay, now I think if we go right out the front, we'll run into a whole bunch of their friends, and we can just apparently stab right in the face with this build, which I'm very excited about.
Here they come!
Yep. Where are you and who's getting you? Oh my god. Oh my god. Exquisite. Back up. Good. I don't think we could take primals like that, but we could certainly take these guys. More guys over here. Hello! I had somebody just actively run away from me like that. Oh. Oh my god. Somebody's still. She just took everybody else out. She is awesome. Fix up your stuff too, though. Lots of goodies. Yeah, my armor is. Oh.
All together! Don't mess with us.
Excellent. How to get it. No. Oh. Really? Wasn't worth the broken legs. Alright, now I can repair stuff in the field. We will do that. It's trying to take us back, huh? Illustrated manual. Cave, right?
Huh?
I'm aware of that.
Cut him off.
Nice. Ah. I did terribly on that because I had some pretty massive lag happening here. Let's see, do I need to? IR selves to a medium. Let's see what happens. There we go. Feeling some smoothness now. Still got a little lag, and maybe it's the space that we're in. Red arrows, so let's do our skills. Okay. So we do another 10 in tech, which ups medical to 2, which unlocks our 3rd drug slot. We break down weapons and armor and get that basic mod. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Perk for part body. We have them. I kind of like them generating threat, so I can go and run and stab people. She can stay back at a distance, which definitely means I need to increase her armor. Let's see what we got. 9 ups tech skills, same here. One-handed melee. And intimidate. The armor, though. Nice. Our fight looks like a boss. 10 and 16. Yeah, so none of these are gonna be the type. Okay. So let's take a look at the values. So that's got at least, yeah, as long as it's got at least a 10. Everything else we should break down. Weapons, wow. Value. Alright, so an assault rifle. I really liked my hunting rifle so far. The bolter pistol's doing real good work. Light machine gun does a lot of damage. Uses light ammunition. It was like pristine, so we'd actually sell it for more too. Life is challenging. It's funny, the assault rifle here, which has is got a higher value. Oh, it is also pristine. Stagger. That's all they do. We got this thing, which is two-handed melee, 60 DPS. I don't understand the DPS here. I want to better, but I don't think it matters yet because we're not a gun toter so much. So since that's the case, why don't we focus on that? There we go. I think that's the right build for us. All right, and then that leaves. Here we are. There we go. Now we can prepare everything. There we go. That. All right. We got everything we wanted. Now we just leave the place, right? There's like the way we came in, and then this is out. Got some enemies too. Primals. Sprinting. Run. F. Breathe. F. Breathe. Oh. Nice. Okay. Q. Q. Oh, wrong weapon. Slash. Slash. There we go. Somebody's throwing rocks at us, I think. We just gotta find. There he is. Luckily, I've got a little resistance to this. There we go. That was Broody. Brutal. Broody. Big guy somewhere, right? Right, they were over the top. They just in this cave. Okay. I'm struggling with the idea that there's no flashlight. Because that is like impossible to see through. Oh, let's see. The Outer Worlds. Flashlight? Nope, just a whole bunch of people. Desperate for flashlight. Oh, they're just literally making tons of suggestions for where they could have even put the flashlight. So this is just some sort of like cruel and unusual punishment. Okay, so we've got that illustrated manual. The only thing we have left to do is talk to those people and then go to the geothermal. So let's turn this in. Oh, we have to talk to that constable too. So we can turn in some very specific hooligans' fingers. also deal with our inventory.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
Heard
Any progress on that matter we discussed? Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn. Well, yes. But I assure you, it was not for personal gain, only for the greater good. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted. Bakonu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony. Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the philosophist perversion of Bakonu's thoughts came more than a century after his death. Please. As if my life should have no greater meaning than proselytizing to a bunch of feeble-minded wretches. Nothing could be more excruciating than discussing the true nature of reality with people who have no interest beyond their next Aetherwave program. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew. Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counseling, and I'd be happy to watch your back. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well. Fantastic. Let me get my things in order, and I'll catch up with you.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
Leaves. What's her name? Over by Abernathy.
Something got you down?
The medicine.
There's something inside the walls today. Nothing right.
Right, the show. There they are.
I've got some time. Thanks. I'll see to it that this medicine gets to the people who need it. Here, something for your trouble. Nothing personal, but I hope we never do business together again. Don't want to make a habit of consorting with smuggler types.
Oh.
Somebody deserving. Silas on account of him being out in the cold. Amelia seeing how she's around people all the time. Anybody in the sick room? Oh, I'm an actuary. That means I keep tabs on a worker's living expenses. How much it costs to feed, clothe, shelter, bury, and replace your average human worker. Technically, I'm employed by the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources.
Gross.
Been eating nothing but salt food.
I've never actually been in here. Seemed scary from the outside.
Welcome to the Spacer's Choice Constabulary. We are Halcyon's leading brand in frontier justice. The office is writing a promotion. Purchase 3 criminal investigations and the 4th one's free. As a Spacer's Choice constable, I am authorized to grant you legal authority toward apprehending wanted criminals. Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've got bounties out for these 3 marauders. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just 1 per marauder, please. I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller. As long as your questions fall within the acceptable margins of curiosity. If this is a setup to a joke, you should know I've never found anything amusing in my life. I don't serve Edgewater. Edgewater and the entire region of Emerald Vale serve Spacer's Choice. Spacer's Choice is a wholly owned subsidiary of Universal Defense Logistics, which occupies a seat on the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, also known as the Board. I must admit it bothers me that you don't already know this. Flattery won't get you anywhere with me. The bureaucracy is a noble profession, but not all of us are gifted enough to serve in it. Something to report?
Nope, apparently not.
I've been feeling pretty low these days.
Just the way it goes, I suppose.
Birdie caught. Dark Bay Bell. Gulam entering. Yeah, we can get him. Alright, which leaves. Gotta go over and find our friends who are at the Botanical Garden. Comes down the power right there. It's the one. Wait, we gotta go this way, because my goodness. Okay, it is actually time for me to take a actual real break and go do some grocery shopping. I have enjoyed this tremendously, and we will be back to do more stabby, stabby, punchy, punchy in the Outer Worlds. Until next